guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. First of all, I just want to apologize for being a little MIA here on YouTube for the past couple of weeks. With it being the holidays, it was like super crazy and I didn't have the time or energy to film any videos, so that is why I've been a little MIA, but not to worry, I am back and I have so many exciting plans for this year 2017. Anyways, moving on to today's video, I'm going to be doing my best of beauty for 2016, and I'm also going to be sharing my ride or die products with you guys. If you guys haven't heard of the ride or die tag, it started circulating a couple months back when Jaclyn Hill announced her ride or die makeup products. Basically, if you were like stranded on a desert island and you can only have one makeup product per section of your face, like one brow product, one foundation, one bronzer, you guys get where I'm going with this, what would it be? Like, what is your holy grail? I figured that this would be the perfect opportunity to merge my ride or dies with my best of beauty for 2016. For sake of this video not going on for eternity, I am just going to jump right in. So if you would like to see my ride or die items as well as my best of beauty for 2016, please keep watching. Okay, so I wanted to start this video off with my ride or die moisturizers, and I actually have two. They are both drugstore, but one is a little bit more affordable than the other. The first one I have is the more expensive one. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. And here is what the packaging looks like. I bought this such a long time ago. It actually lasted me like just about 6 months. It is completely gone now. I've been holding on to this for this specific video so I can share it with you guys. This is hands down my favorite moisturizer ever. It absorbs quickly into the skin. It keeps your skin hydrated. The more affordable moisturizer I have here is from Garnier Fructis, and this is the Skin Active Moisture Rescue Refreshing Gel Cream Moisturizer. As you can tell, I really love gel moisturizers, and as I mentioned, this is the more affordable option. I believe this was around $8. I'm not for sure. I will have all these products that I mentioned in today's video linked for you guys down below so you know exactly where to get them, exactly how much they cost. I've only had this for a few weeks, but I really love this. It is comparable to my Neutrogena Hydro Boost. I don't like this as much as my Neutrogena Hydro Boost, but it's still great and it's super affordable and it really does the job. Moving on to another fave from last year. This is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. I hope that I say that right. I can't say that word. Micellar? Who knows? And this is their all-in-one makeup remover, and it says that it removes makeup, it cleanses, and it refreshes, which is so true because whenever I use this, I feel like I'm also toning my skin. So it's kind of awesome that you get all those benefits in one. Here's what the packaging looks like. I've had it for about a month and I've only used that much, and I use it at least every other day to remove any makeup. Moving on to primers. This one was a no-brainer. If you've been following me for a while, you know what it is. It's the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm. So here is what it looks like. I've had this for several months and I'm still only about halfway through this. I use this at least 3 times a week. This is my go-to primer. Even though it's not a primer, I still prefer it just because it is the best to me. I've tried a bunch of different primers last year, and this one was just the best at adhering makeup to my skin all day and not letting the makeup go through and clogging up my pores. For concealer, this was the NYX Color Correcting Concealer Palette, and the reason I picked it is because you get all these 6 colors in one. I do use everything in this palette, but I especially use this pink concealer for my under eye area and then the flesh tone concealer for blemishes, and I use this like almost every day just because I have a lot of blemishes often. For foundation, I have been loving the Too Faced Born This Way liquid foundation. Here is the beautiful packaging that it comes in. I've had this for about 3 months. I use this almost every day, and it's just now, you know, getting down to the bottom. I absolutely love the finish of it. It's such a beautiful natural matte finish. It lasts all day. It has amazing coverage. It feels so comfortable on the skin and it keeps your skin hydrated. I cannot say enough great things about this. For setting powder, really the only setting powder that I use, it is the NYX HD finishing powder in shade Translucent. This pan is about ready to give up the ghost. I do have another one coming in, but I absolutely love this. This is such a great affordable setting powder. Now for under eye setting powder, this is actually a little sample that I got in my Ipsy a couple months back, but I've really been loving it and I'm definitely going to be repurchasing it. This is the banana powder from the brand Ofra Cosmetics. So here's a little pan that I received. Compared to other setting powders that I've used under my eye, nothing really compares to this product right here. It just stays in place all day. It keeps oils at bay. I actually noticed that whatever eyeliner or mascara or eyeshadow I wore on the bottoms of my eyes, it actually prevented that from getting greasy or smearing or creasing because I use this setting powder. Onto brows. This one was a lot harder to choose from because I have so many different brow products that I use. And all of them I have a specific reason. Like if I want a super dramatic brow, I'll use this certain product. If I want a more natural, everyday on the go brow, I'll use these products. So it was really hard to narrow it down to just one product, but if I had to decide, it would without question be the NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade. Here is what the packaging looks like. I'll actually open it up for you guys so you can see the inside. With this product, a little bit goes a long way. For those of you who have never worked with a brow gel before, it's definitely intimidating at first. I have to admit, I'm still not a professional at using this product. If you apply the littlest bit to the beginning of your brows and then like ham it up towards the end of your brows are just gonna look so beautifully defined, but it won't look super harsh, if that makes sense. Like it's a natural, dramatic look. I will actually be doing a tutorial on how I use this Tame and Frame tinted brow pomade very soon because I know a few of you guys have requested how I do my eyebrow routine using brow gel. So stay tuned for that video. Moving on to eyeshadows, I use this palette basically every day. It's super versatile. You can create really dramatic looks with it or really soft everyday looks. I absolutely love the formula of these eyeshadows and I love the pigmentations of these eyeshadows. So easy to work with. Of course, that is the one and only Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette. Here's what it looks like. I feel like I use this in almost every one of my tutorials just because it's that versatile. Here is a shot of what the actual shadows look like. Again, you have so many neutral shades to choose from, and if I was stranded on an island and I could only bring one eyeshadow product with me, it would definitely be this guy. I quickly wanted to mention my favorite lip balm because I feel like it is worth mentioning. I've tried so many different chapsticks and lip balms out there because I have really dry lips, especially in the winter, and one just really impressed me and now I just can't go a day without it. That is the Maybelline Baby Lips, and this is the one that has the SPF 20, so it's in a little blue tube. Moving on to blush and highlighter, I combined those two into one palette, and that is the palette by Becca and Jaclyn Hill. So this was her face palette. So you have 3 blushes here on top and then 2 highlighters down here at the bottom. I have been using this palette so much ever since I got it like 6 months ago, and if you look at it, it doesn't really look that used, but that is just because the blushes are so pigmented. You literally need like 1, maybe 2 swipes of product, and that is going to give you amazing payoff. And same thing with the highlighters, a little bit of product really goes a long way. Onto bronzer, this one is super affordable, but not only is it affordable, at the same time it's actually really great quality. I can't remember which beauty guru recommended this on their channel. I want to say it was Kathleen Lights, I'm not 100% sure, but this is the e.l.f. St. Lucia palette. So this is actually a duo palette. It comes with a blush and a bronzer. The blush is a little bit light for my skin tone, so I don't use it as much, but as you can tell, I use the bronzer daily. I absolutely love it. It is super blendable. It's not patchy whatsoever. It's not too dark. It's not too light. It's not too orangey. It's not too grayish. It's just that perfect bronzer, and it's great for contouring too. Moving on to eyeliner. This one was, again, hard because I have so many eyeliner products that I use, all for different reasons. But if I had to narrow it down to one, it would be an eyeliner pen, just because an eyeliner pen is so versatile and so easy to work with. And this eyeliner pen in particular just makes applying eyeliner so easy. So this is the Ciati London Fierce Flicks eyeliner pen in black. Here is what it looks like. I just wanted to show you guys the tip. It's super flexible and the tip doesn't dry whatsoever. It is great for applying really thick lines or really precise thin lines, like if you're winging your eyeliner. It stays in place all day, even if your eyelids start to get oily or sweaty. Like, it doesn't run everywhere, but then it's not a hassle to remove at the end of the day. Absolutely love this eyeliner. For mascara, I actually don't have it with me. I will just insert a picture. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I've been experimenting with a bunch of mascaras, and this is still my go-to, my #1 favorite. The formula is amazing and the brush is just my favorite. Moving on to concealer, this is a new discovery. Well, not really discovery. After wanting to try it for a long time, I was finally able to get my hands on it, and that is the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer. Here is the packaging that it comes with. By the way, I just love anything from Tarte. Like, whoever is in charge of their packaging design, like, they need a raise. There's so many things that I can say about this. I have absolutely no cons for it. They're all pros. It is so full coverage. It has a beautiful finish and it is super long lasting. I have tried a ton of concealers out there, and this is by far, miles and miles and miles, this is my absolute favorite. Moving on to setting, I didn't even hesitate about this. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. You've seen this a lot on my channel. I'm really gonna make a point this year to try different setting sprays out there, especially more affordable ones, because this is on the high end of the spectrum. I mean, it's just so good though. Like, honestly, every time I go try a drugstore one, I always come running back to this because I love it so much. I wanted to make sure to include some of my favorite brushes. I have so many that are my favorite for, you know, for different purposes, but I wanted to narrow it down to just a few, and I ended up narrowing it down to 4, so I'm going to run through these quickly. These are all from e.l.f., by the way. I love e.l.f.'s brushes. They are so affordable, really great quality. If you get to try it out, highly recommend. So this first one is the big round kabuki brush from e.l.f. Here is what it looks like. I personally love this for blending out my makeup after I've highlighted and contoured, or just for setting my powder in general. My second favorite is the blush brush, and I use this for setting my under eye area, but it is actually a pretty versatile brush. Like, you could use it for contouring because it's really tapered and thin on the end. Like, you can contour down your nose, you can contour under your cheeks. You can obviously use it for blush because it is called the blush brush. I don't use it for blush though, and I love to use this for powder highlighting, like especially the forehead, because it's just like that perfect shape. The chin, if I'm cutting my contour. It's a really versatile brush depending on what you want to use it for. The next one is from e.l.f. This is their blend, well, obviously it's from e.l.f. This is their blending eyeshadow brush. So here's what it looks like. It is pinched on the side, so it's a little thin from a certain angle, and then it's thicker. I love to use this brush in particular for any of my crease or transition shades. It picks up just the right amount of product, and it just makes eyeshadow just a little bit less tedious and more effortless, more enjoyable. Highly recommend. And the last brush is, it doesn't have the name on there. I think it's just called a round foundation brush. I'm not sure, but this is obviously from e.l.f. and this is what the head of it looks like. This is from their $1 line, and I love using this brush for contouring my cheekbones, and then sometimes I like to use it to contour around the forehead, but this is just the perfect little brush for contouring the cheekbones. It gives it the right amount of definition without like a harsh line. Moving on to lashes, I narrowed it down to one in particular just because it is the most versatile one that I have, and this one is from Ardell. This is their Studio Effects Demi Wispy Lashes. So here's a close-up of them. These bad boys are about to retire. I've worn them at least 10 times already, and I mean, they're still going pretty strong. I could probably squeeze in 1 or 2 more uses from these, which is actually really great, especially for a drugstore false lashes, lash pair, whatever. They're just that perfect pair for, you know, everyday glam. They're not too glamorous, but they're not too natural looking. Like, they're the perfect balance. Whatever makeup look you're going for, these will complement it really nice. And again, they're affordable, so it's just a win-win-win from all angles. Oh, I quickly wanted to throw in my favorite makeup brush cleanser. That is from the Japanese Beauty, and this is their makeup brush cleanser, and I know they have like a rose water one. This isn't that one. This is just a regular one. I picked this up from Ulta like a full year ago, I believe, and it's still only halfway gone. Okay, we are to the very last ride or die makeup products slash beauty favorites of 2016. These are my favorite lip products, so I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't choose just one because I felt like that was just unfair. Like, asking someone with kids, like, which kid is their favorite, like which one do they love more, and that's just it's just not right. So I had to include a few options. 2016 was the year when I discovered liquid lipsticks. They just became super huge on social media, and I didn't really understand what the hype was about them at first until I tried one for the first time, and I was blown away by how pigmented, how comfortable, and how long-lasting liquid lipsticks are. The first liquid lipstick I have is actually the very first liquid lipstick that I ever purchased, and this was from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is their shade Rio. I wore this shade non-stop during the summer. It was just like that perfect neon pink. It was so fun, went with everything. My second favorite liquid lipstick is from the brand Too Faced. This is their Melted Matte Liquefied Matte Longwear lipstick, and this shade is called Unicorn, and I actually have this lipstick in a few different colors. And this is very similar to the Anastasia in pigmentation and longevity, but this one is just a little bit more dry and a little bit more matte, and then also when you first apply it, it is a lot more liquidy, whereas this one is a little more creamy, a little bit more moussey. The last favorite liquid lipstick is from none other than Kylie Cosmetics, and this is her matte liquid lipstick in shade 22. Here's an up close of the packaging. If I was 100% honest, between these three of my favorite liquid lipsticks, this one from Kylie would be my favorite. And I think that's because of two things. The first thing is when you first apply it, like literally just taking it out like this is enough product on the wand to cover your whole lips and then some. Like, I don't feel like I have to keep dipping in and applying more and more product. Second thing would be how incredibly long lasting they are. And with all three of these, they're all really long lasting, but I found with this one, it just kind of withstands everything. I even took a shower with this on, and it was still pretty much perfect when I came out. I could go on and on all day about how much I love this, but I think you guys get the idea. That is it, guys. We made it to the end. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below letting me know what your favorite ride or die products are. I would love to read them. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already to see more amazing videos like this. And again, I have so much planned for 2017. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to share more with you guys. You can follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. That is all Mix and Match Mel. I will have those linked for you guys down below. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Thanks so much for following along with me, and I hope you guys have an awesome rest of the day or night, whatever time it is for you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!